You are listening to Maximum Pew Pew, an actual play RPG podcast. Maximum Pew Pew follows continuous storylines and are meant to be enjoyed from the beginning. This episode follows the Dead Sons storyline and may contain spoilers for the Dead Sons Adventure Path published by Paizo Incorporated. The following content may contain mature themes and adult language. In this episode, the party cleans up the Sunrise Maiden's landing pad.
I'll eat some shit. It's okay.
Zenka, Maia, sorry, I'll get to the right one here shortly. Cyna, a eruption of purple flame rips across this jungle area and hits these undead like a tidal wave.
That's amazing.
One of them erupts into flame almost immediately.
I guess they're the dry kind.
Well, it was also the kind that doesn't have many hit points left.
I just got to look at the duration.
I forgot that
It's
we
like
have
minutes,
drugs.
isn't it?
No, it's concentration plus 1 round per level.
Okay.
So if I just stop now, it's there for 11 rounds.
Yeah, minutes.
Yeah, we're up to a minute.
Okay. So, Cyna, is now your turn. The herdsman thinned out slightly.
So over here on the right,
Why didn't I do that earlier?
That are under the ship.
Mm-hmm.
There's one that still has a gun, right?
Well, they both still have a gun because number 5 spent their move action picking it up.
That's fine. I'm going to shoot the other.
Now, number 3 is the one that's most hurt, and you feel like you could probably take him out if you wanted to.
Well, let's see.
Number 5, though, the one that's furthest from your physical body in both cases, is probably the healthiest of all of them now at this point.
I see. Okay. Well, the one next to the ship that I haven't shot yet is going to get this target. Although my attack roll is terrible.
Impossible.
Oh, no, it's possible. It's going to be a 17 energy, flat-footed.
Which one are you hitting again?
The one over here that I haven't shot.
Number 3?
Yeah, this one.
That is
That's
the one
5.
you did shoot.
One, yeah,
So that one,
3.
yeah, that hits.
Oh, I rolled a 2 for that.
Well, he's flat-footed.
Right.
So otherwise
really
that
hurts people who.
Otherwise, that would have missed.
Well, it's just a flat 2 with this.
Oh, I didn't know that.
So that's going to be 23 fire.
That is sufficient to take him out.
Oh, okay. He's disarmed.
Yep. So you can remove 3.
He's dead.
He doesn't have arms no more.
Oh no! I thought you were going to take that from me, and that was a bad insight of my behalf.
Hooray!
I feel like
rolled a 1 on
this end of
sense
the table
motive.
is kind of sleep deprived.
Rolled a 1 on sense motive. It was pretty terrible. Do you have any other juice?
I'm going to stay hidden, and that's it. Sniper shots, full round.
Okay. It's the next round. Oh no. I know what I did.
Bum, ba-dum, ba-dum, ba-da-na.
The Marine that was representing my turn counter when I deleted him, it took him out of the thing. So I had to fix that. Okay. No, crisis averted.
Hooray!
It is the Marine's turn now. You have forced 4 of them to move from their position.
I mean, they can stay there if they want.
You've also forced your GM to have to get out of his seat. So,
Hooray!
So we'll just narrate what he's doing while he's away from the mic. No. See, I think that sideways step to get around the box counts as going through the fire.
he's already in the fire. It's lateral movement. The 4 of them step out. In this case, leaving the full cover that they had been enjoying this entire combat. They all also had to use a move action to do that, which means that they can only take single attacks, with the exception of the one that is still under the Sunrise Maiden. The one under the Sunrise Maiden still has still has a bone to pick with Ion. Will take a full attack. They will miss Ion with their full attack. Now, these other 4, Zenka is a threat.
I am. Thank you.
I mean, I'm flattered you're taking that so well.
That's a compliment.
Zenka, what is your KAC?
My KAC is 23.
I'm going to give you +2 for soft cover, so that's going to be a 25. And they get single attacks, which means that they're
going to be more likely to hit, but they only get to hit me once.
Right. They only have to roll 8s or better. Hit, 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 and hit.
Just give me the total.
Man, you make me do hard math again. Okay, so... $66.
I'm down.
Did you get critted?
No. Would 56 have knocked you down?
No.
But 66 will?
Yes.
So it took all 4 shots.
I had 57 hit points.
So it took all 4 shots.
So I'm down.
Is what I'm reading.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So these 4 that came out of this fire knew full well who did it.
It was apparent.
I think the mage drew aggro.
Yeah. And not having any other protections or targets, really.
You dislike me. You really dislike me.
Took 4 shots as a result and has been knocked down by these undead. Maia, it is your turn. I'm not sure how much of a view you actually have of Zenka going down, because it occurred under the wing while you were very specifically trying to use the wing as a means of cover.
It just depends how tall is the wing.
I mean, I don't know. I feel like there's going to be a loud ow ringing out.
Thud. Wow. That sounded like a 6-foot tall insect hitting dirt.
Guys, I'm trying to tap into Zenka's like mask feed, and it's just
I see
the
wing. All I see is like a dandelion. Like, what is that about?
Reminds me of summer nights on Akaton watching the bug zappers.
Best quality.
I'm glad that my unconsciousness can bring us all together.
Oh, Lord. Okay. Is it my turn? Yeah.
It is your turn, Maia. You're only vaguely aware of what happened under the wing. I'm sure Zenka's okay, though, because Zenka's very capable.
I got resolve.
Yeah.
It's only going to cost me 2 resolve.
That's like one thing I'd like to
stabilize.
complain about is I feel like I have nothing that really uses my resolve, except for just a couple specific things.
I got 100 things.
Right. Like, so my resolve is like really only going to be used.
Ion burned through 3 in the first round of combat.
Yeah. Like, so that's what, I don't know. Maybe it's just because I went Exocortex and Drone has more options.
Maybe.
On the plus side, that's, feats you don't have to spend on extra resolve.
All right. So I am on the wing.
You're on the wingtip. It's very
right. So that being said, I guess it was more like if I was level with the wing, then 100% I would have had to have used all my movement to like fly over to it. But if I was above it, I probably could have used this momentum to get there, which would give me probably a couple more spaces of movement.
I'll give you 1 more space.
Okay.
It's your first time using these jump jets, so there's probably like a little momentum, so you like have to run along with it. Like, ooh, that's
yeah, right. Okay, so
it's like boarding a treadmill while it's running. That type. But the momentums are different.
Right. Oh my gosh. I'm assuming I can't see them at all. Enemy wise. I mean, because I'm only so tall. The wings.
Yeah, these are. This is a very awkward view for you. If you took another move action, you could get to the front of this wing.
What kind of move action does like a prone move take?
I'd say free. You're just falling down.
Okay.
Yeah.
It actually is called out as a swift.
Okay.
Oh, well,
I looked that up yesterday for reasons.
That's perfect then. Okay, so yeah, then really my goal here is to take prone at the edge of the wing, giving me as much cover as I can with still
if you've got a move left,
you could take your second move,
just run across the top of the wing,
to run across the ring. And then you have a swift action, and you still have the haste circuit on, which means you have a standard you can use.
Oh, cool. Yeah, just drop me down at the end then, and I'm going to shoot one.
Well, okay.
Right, because I'm just going to hang my, over the edge, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Just flatten myself to give as much cover as possible.
Yeah, I'll give you total cover.
He hits right in range.
Ooh. So you're hitting the one on the very right, which I believe is number 8.
So in this instance, I'm actually going to use my deadly, so because I don't have to waste range increments or full round and all that. So.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm hitting with a plus 14 because he's not scanned.
Yeah, the 2 that you scanned are now dead.
Didn't even matter. Nat 20.
Okay.
Oh my God.
So
this dice.
You can keep that one. That one's yours.
So you get to add that bonus damage twice as well. So you would have added.
There's only additional damage. All damage is doubled on a crit.
Yep.
So you get an additional 5 plus 5, so 10.
Scary, man. Oh yeah, where's the other D8s? I'll just roll all of them at the same time and make things easier.
Oh no.
All right, so 7, 8, 9, 15, 22, plus 22 is 44, plus 10, 54 cold damage, and he's staggered.
Okay. So you...
Oh, man. Yeah, this has been Crit City, this battle for me.
Oh, yeah.
Critty. No. You take aim, you steady yourself on here, and you can tell that the elevation lets you line up a really good shot on this creature's brain case, and you hit him square on in the head. Now, regretfully, he's an undead creature, so that doesn't quite do it. But you basically shear off maybe 2/3 of his head, and just what little remains of the eye and the jaw.
It's just enough to get the emotion where you can kind of pick up what happened.
Oh no, I feel a breeze.
Man,
it appears to be in terrible shape. It is the worst shape of the 5 remaining.
Well,
undead.
most of his head is gone.
Yeah. Ion, is your turn.
I move here and I pull out my breaching gun as I do, and I go Gunzerker.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
it's time.
I love it.
It's time.
Well, I mean, I moved,
Right.
so I only get 1 attack. But next round,
No
River's
haste?
still standing. Well, I mean, do I still get a full attack after a haste movement?
Yeah, because haste typically close out. You can full round.
You get a full. You get the full round attack for free.
Okay, well, we're gonna start with that guy, and then we're just gonna.
Okay.
We're gonna duck walk on off.
Number 5 is actually the healthiest of all of them. So.
Oh, I rolled really bad.
Any of those you'd like to re-roll?
Hold on.
Just re-roll all of them.
No, y'all are. I mean, if there's any you want to re-roll.
I mean, I want to re-roll all of them, but
is it that bad?
yeah.
Oh,
is that actually eligible if we just shift the dice up 3 levels? I can't remember how you specify.
That's absolutely.
Yeah, let's do that.
Giving him that many rerolls.
You re-rolling all of them?
Yeah, I don't care.
Oh my God. I'm going to get an aneurysm.
It's not going to hurt me.
We're in hard mode now.
It might. It could.
We'll see how that goes.
Okay, so
I say about this karma for the boss fight.
Is that a yeah? Do I
Yeah.
see a yeah? Oh, yes.
So the first one is a critical.
Okay. You want to
Now, does that crit
first?
with both of those weapons? Because I'm shooting 2 weapons at him.
I thought you had to make each attack individually. It's not like linked guns with a ship.
Oh, you're right. Okay, well, that's a lot more than just those 3 attacks. It's actually
Do we need to rewind?
We're shooting the breaching gun. No, it's
What-
fine. Keep it, because I'm about to fuck
How many
this-
dice did you re-roll?
3. It's okay.
3?
No,
Okay.
don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
No, I want to make sure we're fair
Alright.
here because I thought you're doing
So the
2
breaching
and 2.
gun, I mean, it hit. It hit on a crit.
Yeah.
Right. So let's start with that guy. Let's see how crazy shit gets.
Just one step at a
I
time.
hope very.
This is what the rerolls were for.
Okay, so 40, and he has to make me a fortitude save.
Jesus Christ.
15.
Okay, so he fails,
Mm-hmm.
and he is prone.
Oh.
Because that shit knocked him clear off his fucking...
I'm just like, imagine. You just like caught him in the hip and so much force, he just hits the ground. Like,
So he takes 40.
Okay.
Does a 16 hit his EAC?
No, especially with his newfound proneness.
Well, technically that'd be simultaneously.
It still won't hit.
Okay. So let me roll these and then keep that one. That will be the other attacks.
You could walk these to people who aren't on the ground.
The problem is some of these are the breaching gun with a very limited range.
The next breaching gun attack on him, does a 23 hit his KAC?
Not while he's prone.
Does a 24 hit his EAC?
Yes.
That's going to be 29.
Okay. He's still kicking. Not by much, though.
Well, fuck. Does a 30 hit his KAC?
Yes.
Yeah, do.
You roll high and you win the game. Like, that's just how it works.
That's going to be 26.
You should roll an extra D6.
One more point of damage.
This research shows the D6. There's a...
He's still alive. It's okay. He's allowed to be alive.
He's got one hit point now. I tried. I can't help that.
The universe said he is still alive.
I want you to know that I walked over to him and I just saw I shot his hip off. And he fell down. And then I kept shooting. And some of those shots hit him. He deserves to be alive because that shit was graphic.
Okay.
It was not child safe.
you're just walking up yelling.
I'm pretty sure we just reenacted a scene from Heavy Metal 3000 or something like that. Except that
It's a one-way ticket to midnight.
So that's your turn?
yeah.
Okay. Zenka.
Okay.
And I get to do this Gunzerker for 16 rounds.
Oh, God.
What was the calculation for that?
Equal to my strength score.
Okay.
Well,
You're
I
going
hope
to
to
use it
God.
once.
When this is over, you need to compile this into a book calling ridiculously overpowered, not even class options, just make your characters broke.
Okay.
I want y'all to have supers.
I only get to do it once a day.
Third party book publishing, just
I've got the
add these
wiki.
to your
We'll
games
throw
to
stuff
make
in the
your
wiki.
characters
Okay.
heroes. I mean, this is what it is. It's
Right.
making your character a hero.
Zenka, you
Okay.
find yourself on the Fields of Elysium and Spike is calling your name.
Oh, no, we can't have that.
That implies that he is also dead.
Oh,
No.
that's
It's
concerning.
just,
Okay.
no, you
my
hear
notes-
Spike's voice like, wake up. Wake up.
Okay,
It's
we'll do
your
that.
turn to make breakfast.
Oh no. Okay. So my notes indicate I still have a recovery Aegis. So I stabilize for no resolve.
Yay.
I then get to spend a resolve to get my hit point back.
Okay.
Zinka's favorite magic item.
Yes. And
I
then
think it's Zinka's
that's gonna-
player's favorite magic item, too.
I love it. Okay. So we're just going to indicate that is dead now. Okay. So that's been used. I get to stand up as my move action.
Sure.
They're going to run me dry on spells. I'm going to cast a spell. There's now 5 Zenkas in that square.
Okay. There's a good mirror image roll.
That was a ridiculously good mirror image roll.
Does that scale up with level like the
No.
Pathfinder version? It's just
No,
the D4?
it's just D4.
Because I know at upper levels like have 8.
I was debating between that or invisibility, and I'm like, invisibility, they can't see me, but it's still like just a 50-50 whether they can hit me or not. So the mirror images have a chance to be better probability wise. So I went with that.
Okay.
It's all good. Stand back up.
Cyna, it was a little nerve-wracking to see Zenka go down that last salvo, but Zenka, you see a wisp of magic activate after a moment, and Zenka struggles back up to their feet, and then 4 additional Zenkas.
Yeah, this is still a little bit too much for Cyna.
Yeah.
So
I've got 1 hit point.
Ion is focusing fire on one poor soul and is going to eventually make his way around. It's not a matter of if, but when this combat will probably be over.
Yeah.
But Zenka could probably use an expedited hand here.
Oh no, that's where I'm going. So use a swift action. I think it is to pop the sniper rifle back into its storage glove.
Yes,
and we're going to.
I think it needs to make the Kirby inhale noise. It's not very stealthy.
That's canon.
Or just a nasty slurp noise.
All right. Sorry, I'm looking at my speed because it's ridiculous, and I don't believe it every time I see it.
There's still so many of these guys up.
Move me up to 1 square behind Zenka. We're going to draw my pistol while I do so.
Hi
there. You know what? I'm going to take...
You're just looking through your feed and see that Cyna is right next to you. You don't know where she is. You just like, okay.
Well, no. I'm moving, so the...
Oh, okay.
So I'm getting like the moving predator effect. With
got it.
Cloaking field. You know what? I'm unhurt, so I'm going to use my other action to actually move and stand in front of Zenka, at least to provide cover for them.
Okay.
Good luck.
They got to shoot through my square. That gives cover.
Let's cover, and I've got the magic.
Where?
Just directly in front
images.
of Zenka. That would be underneath Maia, up on the wing.
Well, I'm not sure any of these Marines would have anticipated such a quick recovery from Zenka.
No.
So I imagine the next greatest threat is the encroaching tank of a human that's working their way towards and has almost disintegrated one of their rank. We'll start with the one closest to you. They will, they still have their gun. They're not even going to waste time trying to get up, but they're going to try to full attack you while they are on the ground. What is your KAC at the moment, Ion?
28.
28. Hit and miss.
This is the undead zombie that you've like blown its legs off, but it's still trying to get you.
You'll take a 16. That's 8 acid, 8 piercing.
Okay.
The other 4 are also going to focus their attention on you because you are at the moment the greatest threat. Miss. Hit. That's a crit.
I'm going to spend a resolve to block that crit.
What do you need to do? Roll better than them?
Yeah.
Okay. I have a number in my head.
38.
You deflect the crit.
Good.
Oh boy.
Hits. That's 2 of 4, 2 of 5, 2 of 6. That is another crit.
I can only use that once.
Okay. So 1 crit and 2 hits.
Okay.
I'll adjudicate the crit first.
That's better than 2 hits and 2 crits.
31 damage from the crit.
That's going to be
15 piercing, 16 acid.
Okay. So.
And go ahead and make me a reflex save.
15.
You are going to have corrode on you. One of the other hits is 13 damage, so we'll say 6 piercing, 7 acid.
Okay.
And the last hit, 20 damage, so that'll be 10 and 10.
Okay.
How's Ion looking?
I still have stamina left.
So, okay. You've got about a half dozen syringes hanging off your armor right now.
I don't have a lot of stamina left, but I still have some left.
Yeah. Better than some.
And I have 2 guns.
Primed for shooting.
Yeah.
Hooray.
Maya, it is your turn.
Yeah.
They seem to all be focused on Ion.
Kill the dude in front of me so I can kill these other fucks. Like, do a magic missile and just shoot one of them his way.
Is he the one with just the very few hit points?
He has a hit point.
It is a singular, but it's Maya's turn right now.
Okay.
That's
an important distinction.
Right.
That's important.
I'm gonna twin track those dudes that are directly out in front of me.
So that's
on both of them.
7 and 8.
Yeah.
Okay.
And now I'm going to full round attack with deadly aim on it. The guy that I've already hit, I'll attack him first.
Okay. He's doesn't look great, so. Oh my god, really?
Yeah. It's
Did
nat
you do
20.
the thing?
That
Okay.
is. All right.
Your minimum damage is going to eliminate him.
Which one?
That
That
one.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah, your minimum damage will.
All right.
He had 14 left, so even with the deadly aim and your weapon specialization.
Oh,
he was-
man.
he was
Okay.
going to
Yeah.
join the
So
lane
I'm going to
invisible.
attack the other guy with my second attack.
Okay.
That die is going in the balance test.
Good luck.
Oh, man. Let's say full round -4, and then
-2 for the deadly
so
aim.
I'm taking a -6.
Yeah.
So I'm doing +13 to hit. Okay, so 24 energy.
That'll hit.
Okay. That's just insane. But that's 4 crits this encounter. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So 24 cold damage. Plus the 5, so 29 cold damage.
Okay. So you start sweeping your way, working your way to the right, trying to thin these ranks out. Ion, did you want to hold or
No, I'm here.
you're going to...
I'm
Oh,
still
okay.
hasted.
Gotcha.
Just right in the middle of all of them.
And then we're
That's
going to full round attack
Gotcha.
with my Gunzerker.
This encounter is turning into a
forecast
Tarantino
suggests
movie.
that number 2
I love it.
is the...
In all fairness, things have been turning into a Tarantino movie for Ion for a while.
are you just working
We
left
did
or
blow the
right? Are you
hallway
trying
like
to
5
find
times.
the... are you trying to find like the most damaged, or what's your priority?
This dude's in front of me, looking clever, and I want to wipe that little smirk off his
Are you
face.
working left to right to left? What's your priority?
Middle first? I don't know.
Yeah.
Middle out.
Maybe I'll do like a breaststroke.
Okay, start in the middle and you do a breaststroke. Do a Boondock Saints at this point, like do this and this and okay.
There was a fire.
Judges, okay, the judges will allow it.
All right, so both of those miss, which is unfortunate.
That is.
Ooh, both of those are really bad too. Does a 21 hit the EAC?
Yeah,
Okay, I at least hit with that.
you're hitting number 6, it looks like. Yep.
This is the first game I've used a dice tray, so maybe the dice tray is really helping me out.
Maybe.
That's gonna be 25.
Okay.
Oh, does a 20 hit the KAC?
No.
Okay, then I hit again with the laser, but I
Okay.
missed with that. And now I have 2 weapons that are out of ammo, and it's time to start punching things. That's gonna be 22.
22. It looks to be in bad shape.
That's cool. I dropped both of my guns.
The ones on the flanks seem to be in decent-ish shape. Actually, the number 2, like over here, is probably the healthiest of them. Zenka, it is your turn.
Magic missile. I'm not wasting spell slots on these guys anymore.
Okay. So,
And magic missile is now a cantrip.
oh, well then. So, how many do you get? 3?
3 if I take a full action.
Okay, so you don't even have to
That
roll
guy.
on that far one.
Okay, cool.
He only has 1 remaining, and his pronus doesn't save him.
Let's send the other 2
To hell.
here and here.
Okay, so you're going to split them up?
Yeah, because
Got it.
why not?
So we'll do number 2 first.
4.
4 damage, got it.
And the other one is 2.
2 damage. Got it. They are now reminded that you're alive.
That's fun.
The wizard.
They'll make sure it sticks this time.
Freaking space wizard.
They're more than welcome to make the attempt.
Cyna, it is your turn. You were hoping Zenka would be inconspicuous, but
no, I'm just
they
angry
have continued to murder.
I am angry and I am done wasting spell slots on these guys.
All right, so I'm going to move forward 50 feet, which is going to put me just a hair behind Ion.
Okay.
Well, about 40 feet behind.
Few
Ion.
hairs.
Yeah. And we're going to trick attack the guy right in front of me.
Okay.
We're back to the perforator pistol.
Ooh.
So it's going to be a 27 flat-footed.
Oh, that'll hit.
Okay, energy. All right.
Erase this fool.
Oh boy.
There you go. That's 2d6 plus 68 plus 5. Probably overkill. 34 sonic.
One might say he's perforated.
Yeah.
Did you name your pistol?
No, that's actually its brand name.
You.
I'm going to name it the Terran Chair.
You
Why not pull and peel?
Because
it's a perforator.
Yeah, it makes a nice splorch noise as it goes through.
Yeah, you remove what little ligament connections it had left and tear this thing into about 5. Not that one, the one in the center. You tear it to itty bitty pieces. There are 2 Marines remaining. They're going to split up, I think, because the one closest to Cyna just saw that happen and figures that she might also be a threat. And considering some of the mysterious damage that's been passed along, he figures it's likely you're a source of it. What is your KAC, Cyna?
Not as good as I hope. 24.
24, so they need 10s or better. He'll succeed in hitting you twice with a full attack.
That's not a good face.
I rolled real bad. 25 across the 2 attacks. It's acid and piercing.
All right.
Do you have any DR or anything? 12 piercing, 13 acid.
Okay, I do have some DR. So it'll be a total of 20.
Yeah.
So
Across 48, I rolled 9. So it's kind of sad.
Kind of feel bad for him.
Well, it's not going to end well.
Maybe he needs a role model.
No.
He's not an operative. They're soldiers, so you are technically their role model right now. Their last words are going to be like, oh, he's so cool.
Oh, he's so cool.
I bet you he's a blitz soldier. They're so broken.
They're so broken because they have good initiative.
Stupid ACs. God, wish I had that AC bonus.
I don't know how to deal with like high initiative. They always ruin my fucking plot-driven combats.
Plot-driven combats.
Oh god!
Are you still initiative. On that?
With their high initiative.
Ion, you'll take one shot. It'll do oh lord, 6 piercing and 7 acid. Oh, boy, that landed real hard just now. Wow.
Hey, guess what?
We into hit
I took
points?
some hit point damage.
Oh,
hell.
Hey.
I forgot to mute my
How
phone.
about that? Maia,
2 hit points.
it is your turn. You now see Cyna closing in the distance with her. Oh my. Is everything okay?
Probably.
That's not the answer I was.
I don't know yet. But I got a good idea.
Maia, you see Cyna has now made her approach, starting to mop up. You saw some magic missiles go off, so Zenka's fine.
Okay, that's good. That's good to
And
know.
there's 2 targets remaining. I will say the one closest to you is the most hurt of the 2.
Right. Yeah, I'll twin track those and shoot the one closest to me.
Okay.
I won't have to move for it, I don't think.
You're up on the wing. I think you're good for All right. That was funny 3
Reroll it.
turns ago. Oh.
That's fair.
Okay.
We did add those. Okay, that's a horrible roll. Okay, so if I'm doing the full round, which obviously I would be, I'm taking a -6, right? So
Yeah, that's with the deadly aim as well. Yeah,
18 energy.
that'll miss.
Okay.
Worth it.
Second attack.
I won't do that again, but that was
there's
just
another 5.
Yeah. So 2 misses. No, that worked
Okay.
out.
Needed to
Oh.
knock you down a level there. Ion, 2 remaining, and Cyna's joined you on your
Maybe
flank.
The slices need to go through the balance test.
I'm gonna punch him.
Okay.
I'm gonna punch him a lot.
You're just gonna. You've got a long arm in each hand, and
No, I dropped him. I ran out of ammo.
Okay.
You don't have like the armor upgrade to just reload for you?
Oh shit, I do, don't I? Never mind.
Yeah,
I don't do that then.
I was gonna say the efficient bandolier has the little robot arms.
Yeah, you eject the little things, and there's like,
So it
do
gets
that.
reloaded as a swift action. Can I use my free move action that I get from being hasted to reload the other one and then still full round attack?
yeah.
Oh my god.
So we've just got into bullet time, reloading 2 rifles, 1 in each hand,
I mean,
without letting go
did
of
you
either
see
of
the
them.
really shitty Tomb Raider movies? That's the system I'm using at this point.
Right, I got it.
I'm using Tomb Raider.
Yeah, I'm using the Tomb Raider
It's
system.
Tomb Raider fee. It's pretty.
All right, so that first Gunzerker attack then. I'm not rolling good
You can
at
get there.
all.
You can get there. You can do it.
Do it.
You need this die.
Off the table, rebound.
That one was bad. But I hit with the laser. With the laser. That's 27 against him.
27. Okay. He's looking very bad.
That was a better roll.
Does a 21 hit his KAC?
No.
But a 19 hits
Wait a
his
sec.
EAC.
Yeah, disregard. 19 hits the AC. Yeah.
27.
That takes it out.
Good. Yeah.
Eh.
Eh.
Is that your
We
turn?
got this, Zenka. Heal yourself. Something.
Zenka, is your turn. Ion has eliminated yet another.
You sure you don't want some magic missiles?
Well, I mean, if they're free.
I mean, it doesn't cost me a spell slot. I just have to take my action.
Yeah, just roll all 3 into that guy.
Yeah, sure.
Those magic missiles free? Cool. Can I have some? Yeah. My brother has hit points. Can I get some for him too?
Absolutely. We're giving out free samples all
That's-
day.
4.
5 and 4. So that's
13.
13.
There's still a giant wall of fire behind him.
Yeah, there is. That's going to be there for several more rounds.
Cyna, there is now only 1 remaining. He's still pretty healthy, but he's not backing down either.
All right. Well, I need to introduce him to this fine drow workmanship.
Oh, you heard of Zeiserer?
Move me up.
It's about there. One more.
Whoa.
Sorry.
Which dice tray are you aiming for?
Ooh, that's good. 30
Oh, yeah.
energy.
Yeah, absolutely. Yes.
All day, every day. 24/7, 365. Don't even
after
take
further
Christmas
review,
off.
the opponent was flat-footed. The ruling stands. That's a hit.
10-yard penalty, roughing the undead. Let's see. Oh, look at those 6s. That'll be 50 Sonic.
50 Sonic.
Yes.
still up, but barely, as you vibrate the majority of what flesh remained on this creature off. It's a grotesque scene.
Yeah, splorch.
Good. My favorite.
It will actually, if you wouldn't mind to close the distance with Cyna, he'll actually go in and he throws down the gun, and he kind of does the Henry Cavill in Mission Impossible, with like cocking the guns, or cocking the fists. But you can hear like this high pitched whine, and like this little energy circuit starts as he comes in. And
I don't think that's how hands work.
Oh, well, it's the gauntlets.
That's how I load my hands.
Work.
And he will throw a left hook. Will 31 hit your kinetic?
Oh, yeah.
Woo!
Okay.
Oh.
Woo!
That is 18 bludgeoning and sonic damage.
All right.
Ooh!
As these hit, and you can just feel a numbness go across your chin as this hook, he has to punch down, but like as this comes across, the right side of your chin, you can feel this numbness that you feel like will be there a while.
Yeah, the DR took some of the edge off.
Yeah, but the shaking, it's like it. If you sit in an old truck for a long period of time, that's just got this vibration, and you kind of feel it later. Maia, this undead has engaged with Cyna. It doesn't look like it has much life left with it. It does have some soft cover from you because there's a direct line of humanity between you and it. But that's the sitch right now.
Just roll another 20.
Yeah. What Ion said, I guess.
It's just roll the number that makes you win.
So what's the minus for the soft?
So you'll take a -4 because you're shooting through that soft cover.
Okay. -4 if I do full rounds, that'd be -8. It'd be -10 if I chose to go deadly.
You really don't need to go deadly aim.
Okay, so -8, then I'll be taking. Just like Ion said, just roll another 20.
You got a 5%
literally
chance.
Did happen. So that's a crit.
It goes away.
That's the most terrifying die I've ever owned.
It's going to go missing with the break. That's what's going to happen.
Okay, I take it back. You don't get to own that one, because if you did, it would never make it back.
You
right, because I forget my dice every time.
You line up this shot, and as it's sort of looking down, and with your elevation change, it basically goes through the top of the skull, through like maybe the middle of the back, but you're pretty sure you ruptured half of its vertebrae, and it kind of collapses in a heap right in front of Cyna.
Dun, 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 dun.
You can dispose of the bodies if you want. You've got a heat source.
I just need to know how much experience that was worth.
Yeah.
We need to. Is that? One second.
It is.
We also need that loot.
I have never rolled so many crits in my entire life.
That was glorious. I'm pretty sure I haven't rolled that many crits in the last calendar year.
Yeah.
I know I haven't. Like my dice rolls are usually really bad. That was the reason for basing a character around just really high skills.
So we will.
I think you've made up statistically for the entire adventure path at this point.
So thankfully the gear survives the
Onslaught.
Well, the fire.
It's magic fire. It doesn't burn
But
stuff.
each of these individuals
Burns people.
has a Elite Defiance series armor, a dual acid dart rifle, which they were doing work with, an LFD pulse gauntlet with 2 additional batteries, and 2 flash grenade 2s. So I apologize. I crossed out more than I should have for the flash grenades, Ion. I thought they only had 1 each, but they actually had 2 each. Okay. So
okay.
You can annotate that however you want. But probably the interesting things here for people would be the pulse gauntlets and obviously the flash grenades. I'm not sure how the armor is for everyone. The dual acid dart rifle is pretty cool. It hits kinetic, but it does.
What was the armor?
Is Elite Defiant
Page
series.
198 in the core rulebook.
Oh, cool. Even easier to find.
I tried. If you investigate the jungle,
Heavy armor.
you will actually be able to find the ship that these Marines came in on. It is in this book, and it's a great ship. It's a beautiful ship. You're going to love it.
Defiance? Was that what it was? I can't remember what he said now.
I think he said Elite Defiance.
Yeah,
Um,
Defiant Series Elite?
Yeah.
The ship
Oh,
is
that's
called a
Level 7.
Crypt
towards the
Warden. It's a large destroyer. The thing is, though, it's not nearly as good as your current ship,
No, it's not.
but it is one of theirs.
So
It's an older
we
code.
do we
but
have time to upgrade our ship with Maia?
You have time to upgrade your ship.
Because
if you
what
wanna
I'm
spend that
thinking is
time, yeah.
like we can just blast our way into a docking bay and be all like, hey guys, we're here.
Hey, look, it's a docking bay. Look, mining lasers. Open the pod bay doors, Hal.
I just want you to know that we have 135 shield points in each sector
Oh my word!
because we're going up against the dreadnought. And I was all like, we're going to need some shields.
Mm-hmm.
And I put a new power core in the ship just to power those shields.
So you're going to salvage stuff from not only the Cult of the Devourer ship, but also this Crypt Warden.
Yeah.
To upgrade your own ship.
Oh yeah, let's put a destroyer level power core in our freighter.
Can we
Calling it a freighter anymore just seems wrong.
I mean, it's a
It's
warship.
a freighter.
It carries fright everywhere it goes in the universe.
They call it the Chrome Death.
Do you think sneaking in or just like driving up, blasting a hole inside the ship and then parking inside that hole and being all like, hello, we're here?
I don't know.
So like sneaking in, the thing is like you've got a pretty distinctive like visual profile.
Well, I mean, like we'd have to take the undead ship for sneaking in.
I'm pretty sure.
But like
Our
you could
mechanic
probably
is-
salvage some of the stuff off of the Crypt Warden, at least transponders and stuff like that, maybe.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's just pull the whole like Islanti thing where you take a transponder and you're like, we swear we're an undead ship. Don't look out the windows. There's no reason to look out the windows.
Yeah, well, visual distances are really short in space,
They are.
especially
And we're
against,
made of chrome.
Yeah, so we reflect
Yeah.
black.
Yeah, we reflect space. Is that space moving at us? No, space doesn't move.
We'll just turn off the undercarriage neon.
Yeah, we'll
And,
turn off the street glow and we'll just fucking do it.
We'll ride street legal. So your strategy is to upgrade the Sunrise Maiden and to utilize some of the components of the Crypt Warden
Yeah.
to
And then go extend our thoughts and prayers to the corpse fleet.
all right. So the Crypt Warden's pretty unusual. You board it, and the Crypt Warden's designed to not waste any resources on silly things such as oxygen and atmosphere
Yeah.
and all
see?
those things. So to use the Crypt Warden, you'd basically still have to have your spacesuit on. The pilot's still here, though. The pilot...
Can we fix that?
Well, I was going to describe the pilot appears to be a zombie that has been plugged into this thing basically at the base of the skull,
Been matrixed.
and pretty much. So it doesn't respond to anything that you do and is essentially helpless and acts as and you've got the engineering to figure this out. It receives coded messages and commands from like the command ship and pilots from there. So it's almost like a computer of sorts. It's like an organic computer, but it follows command. It doesn't have like its own free will. It follows the commands that's given it.
Okay.
Also, you'll notice that it can't follow local commands. Basically, it could only follow commands from the command ship. So you imagine that these individuals were not going to be returning until their mission was done because they couldn't. The pilot literally could not take them off planet.
Mission complete.
So, yeah, you're on their ship.
Okay.
You can scavenge whatever you want. You've got radio control or whatever. Like, what would you like to do in this case? Because it sounds like one strategy is to sneaky.
Do we steal a transponder and try to get the Sunrise Maiden up there? Do we just radio back and be all like, all right, we done killed some people and got their corpses, bring us on back?
Well, I mean, how are we gonna? Yeah, how are we gonna?
Or do we just go up there with the Sunrise Maiden and be all like, what?
I
Well,
see you
do
used to
we-
have some doors here.
Yeah.
Can't help but notice those are gone now. by
Like,
way
I
of
think we
us.
can take. Here's the thing, right? So I was looking up some,
Is there towing rules?
and I'm a space pirate, so I know shit like this, right?
Sure.
But I know
You're
that-
a space pirate?
no.
I think that's the closest we've gotten.
No. I know a few space pirates, right? So,
That explains the dreads.
So here's the thing:
And that awkward
This
hat
size-
business at the
this
beginning.
size ship can be targeted by capital weapons,
Yes.
Oh, but the
which is why I put a lot of shields on it. But even with that amount of shields, I'm thinking like we can probably take 2 hits from capital weapons in any sector before it shreds through to our hull points, and we can't take more than 1 hull point like hit from this thing.
But you have like a masterclass engineer. There's some crazy stuff I can pull off to.
I mean, I'm pretty sure we can just like Tokyo drift around the ship the whole time, just like broadsiding the shit out of it, right? Because if
Great
it's in
when
our
you can't miss.
if it's in our forward arc, we just do like 14d6 plus 10d10. So I mean, we can dish it out. Like, I'm not worried about its defenses. I'm really not. Like, it thinks it's cool. I'm worried about our ability to handle what it can dish out. And
I don't think we're
out
gonna be
of
looking
out
at,
of character, I also know that this ship has a spinal mount weapon, and we don't want to do that.
No.
We don't want.
Well, I mean, but realistically, we're not looking at destroying it. We're looking at boarding it.
Right, but we have to be in one piece to get close enough to board it.
I mean, it depends on how fast you go.
I know I can personally increase the speed of the ship.
By how much?
Let's find out exactly.
Well, while we're thinking about this, we need to think about the other option, and which is, we're going to pat the zombie on top of the head, and where we ask Zombie Brain here to fly us in. I mean,
Well, that's what I'm thinking.
is there any way to do manual control on this?
Can I pretend to be the command ship?
So you would have to hack into all the computer systems to unlock the various roles. So you would have to hack in to unlock the piloting role. You'd have to hack in to unlock the gunnery role. You'd have to hack in, etc.
Right.
So
Yeah, we don't know anybody that can hack stuff.
Yeah. I mean,
and that's if you want to take.
if only I'd put points in computers.
That's if you want to take their ship. Now
My thought was, could we just trick it into thinking the command ship sent?
Well, actually, for the command ship to let us, back on and dock, we wouldn't, assuming that the ship does dock.
Well, and that some.
Or can I send a message to the community? Yep, mission complete. Send us back.
Let's find out what you all know about the Black Wind Annihilator. Give me engineering checks. Like, some of you have been around ships for a while.
Would this be a
Engineering.
check to recall knowledge about a starship?
I'm gonna
Yeah,
read
that's
Uh,
absolutely
cool.
what this is.
Recall.
So I'm going to make a culture check on that.
Okay,
40
40.
engineering.
Oh, well, I've been doing the scans this whole time on passive.
Whoopsie.
I've heard of starships before.
So the Black Wind Annihilator, is a super colossal ultranaut. It's got a speed of 4 with clumsy maneuverability, which means its turn is 4. It has drift of 1.
Ooh.
It has a base AC and target lock of 28 because they don't add the piloting ranks into this yet, do they?
I don't know.
From my understanding, the AC is the AC for NPC ships.
Okay. So, if the AC and the target lock is 28, you know that it has 1,050 hull points, a damage threshold of 20, which means that's basically like DR. So it's going to ignore the first 20 points of damage you do at any point. Its critical threshold is 210. It has heavy shields 280, so that's 70 in each quadrant, and that's kind of what
80 in each quadrant?
70.
70. It's 280 total, 280.
Yeah, I'm not worried about its shields, but it got a whole bunch of hit points.
It's got 4-figure hit points.
Yeah.
Plus, it's ignoring 20.
So the
shot.
question is, do we do bonus content later where we actually try to fight it with the
Yes,
Maiden?
Of course we do.
that might be
So,
it'll take like 3 hours.
So that's what you know about the technical specs. There's probably some stuff you know that it's got crew quarters because it is housing anywhere between 250 and 5,000 crew members. You know that its current hangar bays in stock can only hold medium ships. So those other ships must have docked or whatever. So that ship, wouldn't be able to get into the hangar bay. But the ship, this Ultranaut is so large, you could probably park it into a spacewalk into one of the hangar bays.
That's terrifying.
It's so big, it's just its own security threat.
Yeah. So that even though you might not be able to get into a cargo or a docking bay or something like that,
okay,
you could probably do a EVA. And
see, that just makes getting off of it. Assuming
it's so large, nobody's going to be able to find your ship when you park it, though.
Right.
But you think that might be the way. You don't think you're going to be able to blast it into one of the docking bays. But if you found one that you could probably circumvent, something so small, like those shields aren't going to care.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Basically, you could sneak on in that way.
And we might be able to just, dock the Maiden right up on the hull. Just find a nice sensor blind spot and just sit it there.
Yep. And then
wait for them to eject the garbage
and go in.
Yeah.
Find the exhaust port.
That's it. It's
seen
that
this
easy.
movie.
Yeah. It sounds vaguely familiar.
Yeah. Just fly casual.
So tell me your plan, just so I'm on the same page with everyone here.
Okay.
You're going to salvage like transponders and stuff from the ship that's here to make it look like you are that ship.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to make a clandestine approach to the dreadnought, and once you get close enough, you're going to park it and EVA into the ship.
Do we want to see if we can get the capital ships to run interference for us?
That might be a decent plan.
Okay. So there are 3 allied
give us a little more
capital ships in this area. There is the HHS Demon Breaker, which is an Almedaean ship. There is the Blessed Immolation, and there is the Terra Ignium. Those are both Serenite ships. Would you like to contact any of them?
So we could tell one of the Serenite ships, like, hey, fly into that thing and blow your shit up, and it will close that portal.
I don't know that they're big enough.
I mean, the Cathedral one probably is.
Well, that's the Iomedaean ship. They're not.
But we just know for sure that if we were to hijack this,
it's a 6-mile capital ship with a massive power core.
Yeah, so here's what I'm saying, is that we take this bone ship up there with our spacesuits.
Yeah, the ship is bigger than some of the moons we've adventured on.
Yeah. And then we land it inside the thing, and then we walk our ass up to the bridge, and then we all, like, set course with Stargate.
Yeah.
And then, like...
hustle back.
We hustle back and save the fucking day, and then we go down the Sunrise Maiden, upgrade it even more, and we take on successful retirement careers smuggling things into Aslanti space while setting off firework displays behind us, because at that point our ship will literally
You know what we
be a
can do when
miniature
this is all
juggernaut,
done?
and I dare
We
you.
could go on an actual, honest to God Starfinder mission.
If there's any available for you.
We will just go handle the Scoured Stars. We'll make it happen again, and then we'll fix it.
Just for something to do.
Yeah.
So it sounds like we have a plan. So you are,
Yeah.
I would say Zenka and Maia both are probably spending time salvaging what they can from the ship to make it.
I can help.
To make it look like, at least from sensors, that you are one of the crypt wardens. That will take some time, and I will say that because you two are spending effort, you're not going to be able to get a long rest during this period.
I'm at least going to take 10 minutes to get back my stamina.
Everyone can take 10. What I'm saying is
The cost resolver.
I'm going to say that it's going to take 2 knowledgeable people to get the Sunrise Maiden in a
That's
shape to make it
fair.
look like the Crypt Warden. And I'll let you pick which 2, but one of them needs to be...
I just feel
One
like
of them probably needs to be Maia.
I don't need a long rest at all. Like,
We want-
my character doesn't
we want
require.
Zenka's spells back.
Okay.
I
have
only spent 4 spells that combat.
Yeah, but those.
I mean, they're
all important.
powerful spells. They were potent.
I have 15 engineering, so I can turn a wrench under direction.
You could. That's probably enough.
It's
honestly.
not a lot worse than mine, in all honesty.
It's a lot of hold this, hand me the spanner.
We'll be fine.
And as far as resources spent, I'm only down 30.
You go sleep
stamina.
and be
okay. So
hardcore. Space
everyone
wizard.
can take a 10-minute if they want to.
Yeah, I'm going to take a 10.
Ion and Zenka can take a long rest.
Okay.
They can take their 8.
I feel like I'm going to stab myself with a serum before I go to sleep.
Okay. Cyna and Maia will work through the day. Lutice will help where she can, and you've got the services of Vesper as well if you want to.
Well, if Vesper needs to replenish spells too, then
yeah. So I mean, do you want Vesper to dump spells and then rest?
That might also be a good idea.
That'd be a good way to get you full health.
Because otherwise I'm going to use a serum Mark III.
Let's go all over the place before we leave here, because Vesper spells. He's got 3 4th level spells a day. He's got Mystic Cure at level 4, but he also has Reincarnate.
So is this a special version of Reincarnate that always reincarnates you as a robot? Because that just seems like it's what it would be.
I mean, it does venerate Triune, so there's a very high chance that it'll be an android or something.
I'd be an android Sheeran.
So, Lutice did lose a partner, if that's something you'd be interested in. And that's why I'm bringing it up. No one's dead, but...
That's the thing.
If we have the ability to bring them back, then it would be honestly morally wrong not to.
That is correct.
Okay. When you cast a spell, you bring back a dead creature in another body, provided that its death occurred no more than 1 week before the casting of the spell, and the target's soul is free and willing to return. If the target's soul is not willing to return, the spell fails. Therefore, a target that wants to return receives no saving throw. Casting the spell requires a special monument worth at least 1,000 credits to serve as a beacon for the departed creature's soul. The objects consume when you cast the spell. Since the dead creature is returning a new body, all physical ills and afflictions are removed. The condition of the creature's remains is not a factor. So long as a small portion of the creature's body still exists, it can be reincarnated, but the portion receiving the spell must have been part of the creature's body at the time of death. The magic of the spell creates an entirely new young adult body for the soul to inhabit from the natural elements at hand. This process takes 1 hour to complete. When the body is ready, the target is reincarnated. Reincarnated creature recalls the majority of its former life and form. It retains any class features, feats, and skill ranks it had formerly had. Its class, base attack, bonus, base save, blah, blah, blah. The creature should recalculate its ability scores from scratch as a member of its new race. The target of the spell gains 2 permanent negative levels when reincarnated. If the target's first level, it takes 2 Constitution drain instead.
That's workable. You can work around that, but
I have a rollable table for what it becomes. Would you all like to reincarnate Lutice's partner?
Well, you knew him better, Latisse. Or I guess we could cast the spell and let his soul in the
He can
afterlife.
always say no.
Yeah. All right.
So let's.
Or he fails his saving throw and gets reincarnated anyway.
Well,
if they refuse to, it just fails automatically.
He works for a bunch of
There's
human
no save.
supremacists that send him off to die. If he reincarnates as human, that would be ironic.
It's on the table. Latisse will take Vesper to the site, and they will do the ceremony. If you all could mark a token 1,000 credits off as or UPBs as Vesper creates a appropriate.
Just in my own inventory,
Zenka,
I have 1,000 UPBs.
It will cast Mystic Cure level 4 twice on you.
I don't know if I'm going to need it twice.
Well, it's going to do it anyway.
Oh,
it's going to rest after. So.
Yeah, y'all are taking 8 anyway, right?
Sure.
They are, yeah.
Cyna, could you roll me a D100?
Okay.
You get to decide what Lutisse's partner reincarnates as.
This could be terrifying.
It could be. We'll find out.
Maybe it's a lizard.
It might be.
There's going to be an 84.
84. Okay. After an hour, you Lutisse comes back with basically a 7-foot tall Vesk who is
called
modestly trying to cover himself up because his previous armor no longer fits correctly.
There's like these giant undead hulking things with big ass armor next to us.
I mean, it's better than nothing. So
we've got an engineering bay. They can resize it.
Yeah,
we'll resize the armor.
But this Vesk is led to the ship a little bit confused and but Lutisse knows this person, like at least up here, maybe not outside.
What did they used to be?
Roll a D100.
We'll see how confused they really are.
Roll for body dysphoria. 14.
They were a dwarf.
That's a change.
That's a few.
You know what
change.
though?
He's a little lightheaded from the altitude change.
He's now 2 dwarfs in a trench coat.
At least what he was wearing was wide enough to accommodate the ship.
So he's got a belly shirt and booty shorts on right now.
But they fit like a glove.
Except for the tail.
I mean, an engineering check would fix this problem.
Right.
Yeah. But that's...
Put some clothing on you.
That's kind of the shtick right now. You've got you reincarnated him. Lutisse is happy. This Vesk, whose name is now Steven, Steven, is a bit confused. Death will do that to you. But
I mean,
but he seems to be very appreciative, but certainly wants to lay down.
Yeah, we're bunks on the ship.
Yeah, we're good. What is? It's not.
Maia never uses hers,
so.
What is sleep?
You all take care of.
Fall asleep whenever your energy drink runs out on your keyboard.
You all take care of Steven, the dwarf now Vesk. You two are taking care of getting transponders and stuff necessary to make the Sunrise Maiden look like a crypt warden. You two are taking a rest. Ship's ready. Time to head out. Title music for Dead Sons is provided by Overclocked Remix and created by CFX. Find more great game remixes at ocremix.com. Ambient music provided by Tabletop Audio. Original 10-minute ambiances and music for games and stories. Find out more at tabletopaudio.com.